Hello, grandkids. It's story time with Stories with Mema. And I have a Cowboy Christmas for Reagan and Claire. Because you girls know a cowgirl, Amanda, and Mema's a cowgirl too. And so is Amanda's mommy, Grantee Lisa. Lots of cowboys in this family, cowboys and cowgirls. So this is for Reagan and Claire. This is Cowboy Christmas by Rob Sanders. Let's see what happens. Cowboy Christmas. Look at those cowboys. Aren't they goofy? 3 days till Christmas, says Dwight. And we're stuck with the cows, whined Daryl. Santa Claus will never find us out here on the range, sniffled Dub. Cookie stirred the beans. Sounds like they're whining, huh? No presents, said Dwight. No stockings, said Daryl. No Santa, groaned Dub. Time for supper, cowhands, Cookie called. The cowboys hunkered down round the campfire. Cookie doled out plates. When I was knee-high to a grasshopper, my daddy chopped down an evergreen for our Christmas tree, said Dwight. We decorated that tree with popcorn and icicles as shiny as silver spurs. You could decorate a tree, mumbled Cookie, spooning up beans and cornbread. That's a fact, shouted Dwight. We'll help, said Daryl. Santa loves Christmas trees, whooped Dub. Dwight lassoed the only tree he could find, a cactus. Daryl hauled in hay sickles. Dub corralled cans of corn. No corn popper, he explained. Then the cowboys hung decorations and stood back to admire their Christmas cactus. Let's see what it looks like. Oh my. Ain't much, Dwight admitted. Downright ugly, Daryl cracked. Santa can't put presents under that, Dub groaned. Off to bed, cowpokes, said Cookie. The next day, the cowboys roped steers, wrestled longhorns, and wrangled up strays. That night, they circled round the campfire again. Look at that silly Christmas tree, Christmas cactus. Every Christmas, Daryl began. Granny baked cookies, then heaped on sticky frosting and sugary sprinkles. You could make sugar cookies, muttered Cookie. Straight shootin' I could, hollered Daryl. We'll lend a hand, offered Dwight. Santa loves cookies, hooted Dub. Daryl mixed, rolled, and cut out cookies and then fried them to a crisp. Dwight frosted the cookies with sticky molasses. Dub added beans. No sprinkles, he explained. The cowboys sampled the charred sugar molasses bean cookies. Does that sound good to you? I don't know about that. Don't taste like Granny's, Daryl gulped. Downright awful, said Dwight. Santa ain't gonna like 'em, Dub fussed. Off to bed, cowpunchers, ordered Cookie. Tomorrow's Christmas Eve. The next day, the cowboys headed for high country, herded bovines, and haggled with misfits. That night, they moped around the campfire. Look, even the dog doesn't like the cookies. He's like... I remember, said Dub, when Pa turned our hay wagon into Santa's sleigh and Mama stitched reindeer costumes for the horses. You could do that, Cookie murmured, dishing up apple pie. Darn tootin', Dub yelled. Not with our horses, you don't, warned Dwight. That goes double for me, added Daryl. Dub lashed twigs to the herd's heads. tied bandanas to their tails, and dangled cowbells around their necks. Then he stood back and took a gander. So he made reindeer out of the herd. Let's see what that looks like. Oh, goodness, look at that. Those heifers look ridiculous, said Daryl. Downright pitiful, Dwight agreed. Nothing's like Santy's reindeer, Dub sniffed. Off to bed, cow wranglers, Cookie called. Tomorrow's Christmas and my day off. I wonder who's going to cook for them then, huh? On Christmas morning, the cowboys drove the cattle out to graze. Another day, another cow, grumbled Daryl. We miss Christmas altogether, Dwight griped. Santa Claus missed us altogether, whimpered Dub. The cowboys spent the day mending fences, minding the herd, and feeling low down and miserable. Near sunset, the boys rounded up the cattle and moseyed toward camp. Aw, poor cowboys. They're pretty grumpy looking, look. Sad. They feel like they've missed Christmas. Hey, did y'all just hear jingling bells? Cried Dub. I think I smell something mighty fine, said Daryl. Do you see something glowing down at camp? Asked Dwight. The cowboys stared. The camp looked as pretty as a picture postcard. Oh, what could it be? Ho, 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 a voice rang out. Santa Claus, cackled Dub. Look at them come running. Merry Christmas, boys, Santa called. Yee-haw, crowed Dub. You found us all the way out here. By the light of the Christmas campfire, the cowboys chowed down with Santa, tore open presents, and sang carols round the tree. Later, after Santa had disappeared into the night with a jingle and a jangle, what happened? Cookie galloped back into camp. You missed a rip-roaring good time, said Dwight. And Santy, gushed Dub. Ya don't say, drawled Cookie as he settled near the campfire. Dwight yawned and stretched. Well, boys, he said with a sigh, only 6 days till New Year's Eve. And we're stuck with the cows, moaned Daryl. You think we'll have a party? Asked Dub. Could be, said Cookie. Could be. And Cookie's got a stocking with a stirring spoon in his stocking from Santa Claus. And that's the end of the story. Isn't that fun? Well, Reagan and Claire, I hope you enjoyed that. And I love you. I love you. A bushel and a peck, a bushel and a peck, and a hug around the neck. I'll read you later.